Good evening, everybody, and welcome along once again to Inside Line Racing. This is the 7th round of ILRGT Tier 1, and they're driving the Super Formula cars for this season. And tonight we are at the Circuit de Catalunya in Spain, the Grand Prix edition, which you usually find in games like Formula 1, well, races like Formula 1, where it's a full layout. So it should be really, really good fun. One of my favourite tracks to commentate on. As per usual, hello, I am Jess, and I'll be your commentator throughout this evening's race. And the championship could be decided tonight. And quite a dominant fashion if that happens tonight, to be honest, because our championship leader, this guy, Jamie, he has won every single race so far this season. Yeah, I know. I'm as shocked as the next person is. Only joking. He's won every single ILRGT title to name here in Inside Line Racing, and if he outscores Phil by 12 points tonight, he will be crowned the champion. So that should be an incredible feat for him if he gets a 5th title to his name. So basically Phil has to outscore by about 12 or 13 points to keep, 13 points or more to keep his championship alive. So, you know, Phil really needs to outscore Jamie today if he wants to stand a chance. He's currently on pole at the moment though, so he is definitely in the right position to be with, and we obviously seen last few weeks there was some great battles between Phil and Jamie, which I hope we'll see today. Now, I have looked in chat actually, as in the tier chat, which I've only been added to recently because I am covering the last few rounds, that a lot of people were debating on what tyres they were going to go on. I did see quite a lot of people on the red tyres to start with for qualifying. As you can see, Lambo is one of those. Now, It's Jam had a very good start last week. It was his debut in ILRGT last week. He finished 8th out of 12 people, which is really, really good, as he's got some points. It's obviously the top 10 score points. It's kind of like normal Formula 1 procedures, FIA standard, because it is an FIA event, the Super Formula. So you get 25 points if you get first and stuff like that. So yeah, he's got 2 points to his name. So let's just get a quick one for the rest of the drivers. Obviously we've got Phil and Jamie, they're P1 and 2 at the moment. We've got Francis, who did amazing last few weeks. He got P3 in Fuji and P4 last week in Kyoto. So he's been Mr. Consistent throughout those 2 weeks, and he's hoping to score a little bit better. I think he's found a little bit more feet to the car. He's found a little bit more pace, I think. So we could expect to see him challenge quite a bit. We've got Lambo in 4th at the moment. We've got Red Matt. Love Red Matt's livery. Has he changed it? Because I swear that is not the same livery he put on last week. But it must be my imagination. I might be not be paying attention. But there we go. But anyway, we've got Red Matt in 5th. Blizzard in 6th in the Cannon livery. Fred Panda in 7th. It's Jam in 8th. I've already talked about him. We've got Fred Panda now in 8th. We've got a lot of people moving up. It's me in 9th. He's in the pits at the moment. Frisky in 10th. And then we've got Womack in 11th. We only got 11 drivers at the moment though. Hopefully we'll get some more drivers pretty soon. Fingers crossed. So, and if you do want to get involved in what is going on, you could post in the chat and find out more information. This season's gone so quickly. We've got literally, after this, we've got 3 rounds after this, but we've got 4 rounds including this one. So hopefully we'll have some more action pretty soon. So 124.7s. I've seen a lot of people in practice, they were posting in chat doing 125s. So they are already improving that already. So that is good. And already Phil is setting purples in the first sector. So he is hungry to keep his championship fight alive, and he is still doing that. It is going to be a tough order for him, but we have seen surprises before. Basically, Jamie has to DNF the other races in order for Phil to stand a chance, really. But he didn't race last week, Phil. But the lowest he got was P3. So that whole season. So he's another most consistent person. Oh, it's Jam! P3, man! The Spanish, I think the only Spaniard in the field tonight. P3. That is pretty decent. But he is 1 second off P1 and 2, though. It just goes to show how quick Phil and Jamie really are on this game. But Jam are doing quite well. I wonder if he can catch up to these two. Let us know in the chat if you think he can. For those who just joined us, how you're all doing. Hope you're all having a great evening so far. As let's see who we can ride on board with for a lap. No, Red Matt is going into the pit lane. I thought so. I do believe France is on a lap at the moment. Let's just go on this camera because this camera is cool. And I need to get the track map. There we go. Getting prepared here. We'll see if we can go on another lap as well. He might be going to the pits, actually. We'll just have to wait and see as he goes towards the last few chicane, the New Holland chicane, going towards the start-finish straight then. What is he going to set to start with? Now, he doesn't improve. I think he was on his outlaps. I think I caught him just at the right time. Going into turn 1, which is most famously called the Elf chicane. Don't ask me why it's called the Elf turn. Going through turn 2. All else, a little bit of a slide there from Francis there. And hopefully he was able to recover just a little bit there. But we'll just have to wait and see, as we can see a car in the background as well. Going through turn 4. These are very tight right-handers that these drivers got to negotiate tonight. And it's one of the hardest tracks on the calendar to overtake. But one of the most fun if they get it right. If they could overtake around some of these corners, then that's absolutely insane. So going through one of the bridges there. Obviously in the F1 games, this straight would be the DRS straight. And he has improved actually on sector 2 by 1/10. So that was his personal best there. It wasn't purple, but it was green. Obviously green is personal best. Purple is the best of the sector so far. He goes through the last couple of corners. He really needs to get this nailed on if he wants to improve. He's 7th at the moment. So we'll see where this puts. It looks like a very good lap from Francis. That puts him P3. So yeah, that was a good lap from him. So that puts him, he's only 2 tenths quicker than it's Jam though. So it's Jam can possibly get up into P3 as well. This could be very close between the midfield runners here in qualifying, as Francis has gone into the gravel. We didn't want to see that. There we go. As we see a lot of guys going into the grandstand at the moment, and a lot of drivers are starting to get their last few laps together. Those of you that are new to ILRGT, the lobby did start at around 27, and they have 20 minutes of qualifying to get their best lap in, and then the final will start at 7, and it's a 50% race. Just to let you know about that. Now, have I retweeted the stream? I think I have. Oh, no, I haven't. So more people are aware that there's a stream going on. There we go. So, I'm currently riding on board with Blizzard at the moment. He is in 7th at the moment. He's going towards the final corner. And that puts him in 3rd as well. 125.3. No one has got, apart from Jamie and Phil, it's the 124s yet. So, can we see the likes of Blizzard and Francis do that? We'll have to find out. Lambo, how is he doing in the VSR car? We'll have to wait and see. A lot of people on track right now, so I think the hardest bit about qualifying around here is to make sure that you try and not let traffic hold you back, really. And if you are on your in-lap, possibly try and move out the way. That's the difficult thing I find about this track. Is where to move out the way, because there's a few straights and there's a few bumps as Lambo has just found out and he spun. I think we'll probably see a lot of spins tonight around that final corner. It is a noticeable bump, to be honest. I've noticed in the real life Formula 1 Grand Prix in Spain this year, I've seen a lot of people struggling with that bump, and we've seen quite a few accidents nearly. As Womair is currently on the lap as well in the Bentley. Now, Womair has retired a few races in a row, or disconnected, so he really needs to up his game ready tonight, which I really hope he does. As he goes into the pits, I do believe he's going to go on a little lap though. Fred Panda. I would like to kind of see Fred Panda up the order as well. So I have to wait and see what happens. Fred Panda is currently 9th in the standings. He DNF'd last week as well. I think those were the only two that did not finish. Everyone else did finish the race last week. And how's everyone else's week been so far, as our championship leader is going to the pits to do his final lap? There's getting red tyres are getting ready for him, so we could expect him to go on an even quicker lap here right now. So here he goes. He's going on one now. And getting his tyres ready. Phil's just improved on his personal best. Could he go into the 123s? He's looking like to go into actually, but I think what I've noticed for him, he always does very best first sectors. His first sectors, Phil does, are incredible. So make sure he stays par. We've got to get his final sector right as well, which is what he's trying to do. He's hungry for it. Blizzard is also going into the pits as well. So they've got 3 minutes to get their lap in, really. So they just got to try and get head to toe to nail in, to be honest, as much as possible. Now, some people might ask me to do predictions myself, and to be honest, predictions and me never go well. Never get on well, to be honest. 1:23.8. Whoa. 2 tenths quicker than his previous best. Is he good or is he good? He is fighting for it. Now, Jamie has really got to respond to it. Oh, look at Francis. 6 thousandths quicker than Jamie. Is Jamie bowling it on purpose? Don't forget, Jamie has to only outscore Phil by 12. But if it stays like this can go on to another race. And Phil could be... I'm not going to say anything, because otherwise I'm going to commentate his curse. And I am known for commentators cursing on the ILR channel. And it is not pretty. It is definitely not pretty. And my controller just nearly died and went into thin air there. But there we go. So, but oh well. So Jamie has got to really step up his game now if he wants to get pole. He's improved, but he's not purple. But I wonder if he can get purple in sector 2 and sector 3. We'll have to find out pretty shortly. Just realised I have the Wi-Fi on my phone. That's probably why it's dropping frames a little bit, but hopefully it should be alright. So, Francis, he's on a 1 second penalty though. But we'll see if he can improve on his final lap then. His final lap, can he improve and get pole? No. He lost out by quite a bit actually. Phil fast again. Oh, he's slowing, no, he's slowing down, isn't he? I don't know. The thing is, he's on the yellow tyres as well, which is pretty decent. And Jamie comes across the line. Can he improve? He does improve, but not enough to beat Phil. So Jamie will start the race from second at most. As the finals are about to begin. Phil's slowing down, so he's done enough. I'm just going to see if anyone else is going to be on a flyer. Possibly Lambo could be on course. Oh, possibly the same mistake he did earlier as he approached the really tricky bump. Yeah, we got a 5-10 penalty for that. So where does he come up? In 4th place. How about Blizzard? What can Blizzard do? He approached the bump a lot better. Can he beat Lambo? We'll have to wait and see. He does. P4. How about Womet? Womet could potentially, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be enough. As everyone's slowing down now as the finals are about to begin. And it'll just give me a good chance to get my controller. There we go. I've got my controller. It is all good. And the finals has begun. It started a little bit late, but there we go. We are about to begin the 7th round of racing. As we had a very tricky car part there. But there we go. Let's just go through the grid very quickly and have to go through this very fast. Here we go. We got Phil starting from pole position, followed by Jamie, then Francis, Blizzard, Lambo, Womer, Fred Panda, Red Matt, Jam, It's Me, and Frisky. Yes, okay. I did it in good time. It is all good. So, here we go. Got Phil on pole, Jamie running alongside. Who is going to get the better getaway? And it is lights out and away we go. And Phil's off to a really good start off the line. But actually he's dropped a few positions actually as Jamie. Phil got the better launch, but Jamie actually managed to cover him there, slipstream, and get into the lead, which is what he wants to do. Francis is going into P3 for now, but Blizzard is challenging him going towards turn 4 as Francis has really got to try and make the move possible as well. Phil's going to try and look around the inside of Jamie potentially. Coming up soon as well, so already some battles starting to heat up as well. It's Jam and Lambo having a little bit of argy-bargy as well, with Fred Panda at the back as well. Good to see some midfield train as well. We've got 27 laps of action, so you never know what could happen here. Frisky and It's Me in 10th and 11th now, so. And they're having a scrabble as Frisky goes around. No, It's Me goes around the inside, and yes, he does it. He holds on to it. So there we go. It's still Jamie in the lead with Phil in 2nd, Francis 3rd. Phil almost making a bit of a mistake there. This will be a good chance for Francis to make a little bit of a comeback. As you can see, Jamie is already starting to pull away from Phil. But let's see then. Francis is going to dive in around the outside of Phil. Can he do it? Phil really needs to get the switch back here. He needs to make it work. And that is it. Francis is up into 2nd position. That is crazy. Blizzard now up into 4th place. And he's got Lambo on his tail as well. I'm just going to see if there's any close battles happening towards the back. Not at the moment. So already Jamie's starting to pull away 1 second from Francis. But Phil's around about 3/10 from Francis, I believe. Or he might be 3/10 for Blizzard, I don't know. But Blizzard, he's going to be on a charge at the moment. The tricky turn 11, turn 12, which I find very tricky on this game, to be honest. And on any games I have. The circuits of Catalunya. As we're about to start lap 3. Well, Jamie's starting lap 3 at the moment. It's Jam. It's going to go around the inside of Lambo. Then Lambo's dropping off as well. It's going to be 3 wide going into the start-finish straight then. Fred Matt could capitalise on the opportunity, and he does. Red Matt up into 6th place. Red Matt, I said Fred Matt nearly. Oh my God. Red Matt is now going to challenge for 5th, but Lambo's going to see if he can get around the inside again. Possibly the outside if he's lucky. What can Lambo do then? Lambo's going to try and dive it in. We can't quite do it. Red Matt closes the door and says, see you later, mate. And Fred Matt stays in 6th position. So we're already starting to see a lot of change in the field, but Jam had a good getaway, but unfortunately couldn't quite make it stick. Red Matt and Lambo having a little bit of a squabble again. And we got Womet and it's Jam having a little bit of a squeeze as well. Let's go on board with Jam. So we've got Womet in the Bentley. It's Jam in the Clover car. I think that's what I like to call it, it's the Clover car. But anyway. Womet has also got Lambo in front of him as well. So he's really got to be on the attack and the defence as well. We already got someone in the pits. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Red Matt. I think Red Matt did almost a Lewis Hamilton type-esque there, where his pit crew went in, and Red Matt was like, no. So, yeah. So he did kind of like a Lewis Hamilton-esque kind of thing there, but anyway. France is already trying to close up to Jamie. He set the fastest lap of the race so far. So he could be on course for his best finish if he keeps it up. Phil in third, he really got to get past Francis, otherwise his championship hopes are over. As we see someone in the gravel, that's Blizzard. This could allow Fred Panda to really close in. Fred Panda having a very good start as well. In the number 73 car. Those of you that are wondering how they get their numbers, I don't know. They just choose them. And then it goes onto their car. So, just look at this scrap. Look at this scrap as Fred Panda is going to do all he can to try and catch up to Blizzard. But we got the top 3 scrap as well. Francis is really making headway at the moment over Phil. Looks like some of these guys are starting to struggle a little bit on tyres, but we are starting to get into a point where most of these guys will be making their first stops. Question is when, and that is very crucial around this circuit. Catalunya, it's quite a long pit entry actually. As Jamie is around about 1.8 seconds behind Phil, as Phil's got ahead of Francis then a lap ago. So I wonder if Phil's going to get the fastest lap. Oh, Francis went a little bit too deep. He's got a 5-10 penalty at the moment. Now 8 temps. Now 7. The game just can't make up his mind. But let's just see what happens. Oh, look at this. It's Jam. Got past Womet quite easily there. It's Jam's next opportunity now is Lambo. Oh, it's Jam. Oh, another mistake from him. That's going to allow Womet to easily dive past him. And because of that mistake, it's Jam has got a 4-10 penalty. Where's Frisky out of all this? Frisky is in P9. So he's catching up to this train, but not by a lot. So what can Womet do now that he's got Lambo in his sights? Because he's on the harder tyres, so if the tyre colours work the same as the F1 races, because as soon as as the other tyres start to die, Woolmare could really go into play here. And please, Woolmare, don't make any mistakes here, because otherwise, you know, saying that, I'd probably jinx him, which I don't really want to happen. As Lambo is right behind Fred Panda as well. Gonna try and see if he can dive past him. We'll have to wait and see. Fred Panda 5th place at the moment. What can Lambo do? Lambo's just got a 10th penalty. But it's not like other games where the penalty stage, you can clear it. And he decided to clear it there. But look at Woolmare right behind. Woolmare's going to see if he can try and get the move that he needs, because it's Jam is going to say, see you later. You want to make that move done. I want to make it done now. I think I'm faster, so he's going to try and do it. Can he do it? Can he get around the inside? Oh, a little bit of touching wheels there from the pair of them. And I think Woolmare just manages to hold on to 7th place. So there he goes. Woolmare stays where he is. It's Jam. Almost had the jump on Woolmare. Now the question is, can Woolmare get past Lambo? We'll have to wait and see. As we're seeing quite a lot of drivers tonight. We're seeing quite a lot of drivers tonight hit the gravel a few times as well. So we're going to keep a closer eye on that. I haven't seen anyone going to the pitch yet. But that is normal. That is, people are happy with their tyres. Everyone has got a variety of different tyres on. I think, to be honest, all 3 tyres that are taken to this event are being used. And as I was just saying, that Francis is going to dive it into the pits now. He's going to try and get the undercut that he needs. He's in 8th place at the... Well, he was in 4th, 3rd before the pit stop. So he wants to get that strategy. He wants to get that strategy to work. Don't forget they can refuel as well. Something which has been hugely debated in the F1 world recently. They are in talks. They want to bring refueling back to Formula 1. I think, for me, because I have an opinion, I think it will cause a little bit of chaos putting refueling, because we've seen a lot of accidents where there's the pit crew have accidentally left the hose in and it causes fires. I think someone recently tweeted out Jos Verstappen doing that as well, and I think I remember Kimi Räikkönen as well. His car was caught on fire as well due to the fact that his refuel pipe hose thingy was left on. So hopefully that doesn't happen again if it gets re-brought in. But they still kept it on the game for Super Formula, and it hasn't caused much issues there, but luckily on the game. The pit crew are a little bit more smarter, as it were, here. So that's good news. So Francis getting hopefully going to get the undercut. Jamie stays out. Phil stays out for another lap. What about Blizzard? Blizzard stays out as well. Quite a lot of these guys are staying out an extra lap, so I wonder, will this work in Francis' favour? For those of you just joined us, welcome to ILRGT Tier 1. We are at the Circuit Catalunya. After this round, we have 3 more rounds left of this championship. If Jamie outscores Phil by 12 points today, then he gets crowned the ILRGT champion. So at the moment, the state as it is, Phil is in 2nd. So Jamie would outscore by 7 points. So that means the championship will still be decided, but Phil will have a lot less chance than this week. So Phil really is getting ahead of him in order to stand a much better chance, but we'll have to wait and see. As Lambo just getting a penalty there as well. Is Jamie going to dive into the pit? Yes, he does. How about Phil? Jamie and Phil are going to pit around about the same time, so It's like last week, but with some more people. It is the battle of the pit crew. So here we go with Phil. So Phil goes in. Fred Panda is in as well. So is Lambo, Blizzard, Frisky, and it's Jam. I think it's Jam probably might be going as well. So let's go on board with Francis then. Where is Francis? Francis is, oh, no. So the undercut hasn't worked for Francis, unfortunately. But, oh, maybe. He almost got past Blizzard there. Well, Blizzard almost got past Francis. That would have been an intriguing battle, but... Oh no, CJ is out of the race. Not quite sure what happened with Frisky CJ, but that is our first retirement of the session. I was hoping that no one would retire from the session. Hopefully I'll find out in the chat why he's retired, why he disconnected or something. Hope it's not a disconnection, because you don't really want your race to be decided by disconnections like that. So, let's see if we got some intriguing battles. We could be Lambo and Blizzard again, potentially pretty soon as well. So Lambo, he's also got Fred Panda and Jamper Company as well. Lambo, the number 24 car. Lambo's doing quite well. I think they're all on similar tyres, but there's some guys that opt for the white tyres. They'll be staying out for a little bit longer before they choose to pit. Or they probably would have pitted already and we haven't seen them. Let us know how your evening has gone so far. Let us know, as already I think the from 5th downwards they're starting to be lapped. That just goes to show how fast Jamie and Bill are. I might be seeing things, but I am not entirely sure on that one. Jamie now leads by 2.9 seconds, so looks like Jamie had a little bit more of an advantage in the pit stops. So Phil still in 2nd place right now. He's got to find every ounce in his beam, because otherwise his hopes will pretty much fade in the next round, because he will need to outscore Jamie by quite a bit more in order to do it. We'll just have to wait and see. Now I'm going to do my maths after this race, actually, to see if Jamie has won. If Jamie has won, I'm not entirely sure. But we shall see anyway. Is on lap 11. So we're almost halfway into this Grand Prix. And Fred Panda has got to make a move on, because otherwise he's going to have its jam charging like a hawk. Now there are a few drivers missing tonight. H Racing Green unfortunately can't make it tonight. It's one of his favourite tracks. He's found good pace in, and he's very gutted that he's missing tonight. But I wonder what he would have been like if he raced this track. To be honest, he would have been amazing. So we'll have to wait and see. The weather looks really hot in Catalunya, and us Brits have been suffering some hot temperatures, a little bit of a heat wave. Oh, luckily my area in the UK is still warm, but not as warm as places like the southeast where they've been getting 35-degree temperatures. But the highest we got was yesterday, which was 27 degrees at one point. But on average we got 26. I think we got a little bit of 26 today, but not as much. It's not as humid today. It was very humid yesterday. I wonder what it's like in Spain at the moment, actually. Now, I'm just seeing, you can see the track map on how close these battles are getting for the midfield. Lambo's really starting to get some pace into his tyres, which is, I think, was helping him keep Fred Panda behind him. So what can Fred Panda do to catch the Lambo? But what can Fred Panda do to defend? To which Jam, he's really got to defend right here and right now, because otherwise Warmaker will be closing up to these two. You never know. Now Blizzard is around 12 seconds behind Phil, but he's 9/10 clear of Francis. So I've known Blizzard and Francis for quite a long time now, and seeing those two battling is absolutely insane. It's great to watch them battling. So I really hope we get to see it again. Let us know in the chat if you want to see Blizzard and Francis battling once again. It will be kind of nice. A lot of people are struggling with these bumps. I wonder in real life how they cope with it, because it must be very difficult. But this track is also used quite a bit for the Formula 1 testing. So, but it's not really a testing track for Super Formula. I'm just wondering if any of you Super Formula fans, do you know which track they regularly test at? Because that will be, to be honest, that will be intriguing to know. We shall see it anyway. Jamie's still holding up to that gap that he needs, 2.2 seconds. So, let me just do some quick maths. So, Jamie's on 150 points. So, if he wins tonight, he will get, I believe, so what's 150? So that'll be 175 points. And if Phil comes second, so 87 plus 18, that'll put him on 105. So after tonight, the maximum amount of points available will be, we've got Monza, Suzuka, Interlagos, will be 75 points. So I'm just trying to do a quick maths here. So if it stays as it is, so let me just have a look. 175 minus 105. So that'll be insanely close. So let's just hope Phil doesn't drop one position. If he drops one position, then that's it. But that means next week, if the championship does go on to next week, Phil will need to outscore Jamie by 6 points, which is going to be a very tough order. So if Jamie wins the race next week, he's won the title. But there we go, that's my maths done properly there. So I'm just going to see what, can we see some more battles brewing between Jam and Fred Panda? Jam is thinking about it, but he's not looking for a move as of yet. He's trying to wait for the best moment to pounce. If I was them, I would probably wait to do it until we get to the pit stops. Oh, Jam has made a bit of a mistake. He's in the gravel. And I think I just commentated curses on him. Sorry, Jam, if you're watching this back. I thought I was doing well with commentators' curses, but not tonight. I thought I was going to get away with it tonight, but no. No. It's Jam, it's my first one. But I'm off to kind of a good start. I mean, in most races I commentate, I'm on to like 3 or 4 commentators' curses by now, so. You know, I could be in a worse position, but that's puts the drops down. It's Jam into 8th place, which is not where he wants to be. Where is it me then? It's me in 9th. He's about 5 seconds, I believe. 44 seconds off. Red Matt's in last place at the moment, but everyone that finishes is going to get some points. So think of it that way. So if Red Matt finishes 10th, he's going to get 1 point. He's had Red Matt has had a few DNFs this season. So hopefully he doesn't DNF. Please. No. Jet, do not jinx him. Do not jinx him. Oh my word. I say, if I do not jinx things, then things just do not go well. I can still see Phil and Jamie in the same camera shot then, so there is still some great opportunities. So let us know what has been your favourite part of the race so far. It's been a lot quiet towards the end of the race like it is in most races this season, but that is normal. We mainly seen a lot of battles towards the beginning of this Grand Prix so far. So just a quick reminder for those of you that are wondering what tracks we are going to in the next few weeks. So next week we'll be in Monza. I love Monza. Monza is the temple of speed. And that should be something that the drivers are going to love. And then we're at Suzuka and then Interlagos. So 3 tracks I absolutely love to commentate. So I'll be looking forward to the last 3 weeks. I don't really want it to end because I'm having so much fun commentating ILRGT. This is my first time commentating on GT Sport this season, and to be honest, I've been really enjoying it. I want to do it again next season as well. That'll be good fun. Well, it actually depends what series it is. I decided to commentate this season because it's Super Formula, and I love Super Formula. So on lap 18 then, I'm just going to see if there's any other cheeky battles brewing. So Wilma has got past Fred Panda as well. So Fred Panda must have had a little bit of a mistake somewhere that I didn't see one bit. So I wonder what happened to him. He's probably struggling with his tyres, so will he go to the pit soon? Francis is going to pit again first, so he's really committing, but he's been on those tyres a lap older than everyone else's. And you could see that the tyres were starting to blister quite a bit. He was, you know, but hopefully the undercut will work better for him this time, you never know. But since Jamie and Phil are pulling away like a hawk, then he's probably going to stay P3 or P4. So the question is, I think what he's got to worry about right now is he going to go ahead of Blizzard? That is his commitment at the moment. Is he going to go ahead of Blizzard? Does Francis? So let us know. Do you think he'll go ahead of Blizzard? We shall see. Jamie is pitting then. So is Phil. Is Blizzard going to go into the pits pretty soon as well? We'll just have to find out. Blizzard in the 48 car. So I think Phil and Jamie are up for refueling as well then. So here we go. The pit crew are making light work here for Phil. And yeah, Blizzard is coming in as well. Is it me or the Blizzard's pit crew overalls do remind me of the Toro Rosso ones, but the car is not blue shaped. I wonder how they decide the pit crew overalls. But anyway, Jamie comes ahead for Phil. The same gap as before. So Phil has done a decent job to try and close in a little bit, but it is still not quite enough. But since they pit at a similar time, then they are going to have similar strategy. And also Fred Panda, it's me, Lambo. Lambo's going in. No, Lambo's actually come out actually. Lambo in 6th, so Lambo had a good pit stop. Warmare, 7th. Fred Panda comes out. It's me, he's about to come out as well. Yeah, but I think everyone has come out, I believe. Yep. And I think I don't know if Red Matt has pitted actually. I don't know. Well, he might have pitted and I didn't see him, but you never know. So let's watch out for Blizzard and its jam now. Jam hasn't pitted yet for his final stop, so I don't think Blizzard is going to challenge its Jam yet for P3, I don't think. I think he's going to wait until the pit stops. That's what my reckoning, and he does as Jam goes into the pits, and that is Blizzard ahead of its Jam. Jamie and Phil already on lap 20. Gap now 2.1 seconds. Like I said, if it stays as it is, the gap would be 70 points going into the final, no, not final run, going into Monza next week. And Phil will need to outscore Jamie by 6 points next week if he wants to keep his title hopes alive. And its Jam is come out in 8th place, so he's come ahead of It's Me. But he's around about, I think he's about 33 seconds behind. I don't know, but It's Me has got Red Max company, so we could see a battle between It's Me and Red Max towards the end. You never know. Getting a little bit of fluid in my system there. There we go. As we are on lap 21 of lap 27 then. Phil is really going to give everything he's got. He's got to find the grip that he has. But he can't afford to push too much, because otherwise it can cost him just a teeny little bit. And also, just let us know, what series would you like to see ILRGT do in GT Sport? What cars do you really like that you would like to see, if that will persuade you to probably take part next season? To be honest, I've forgotten what they did the last few seasons. I can't really comment on that batch, but there are some cars which sound very good that I'd like to see turn into a series in ILR, but you never know. I do have some good ideas. I won't spoil it to you now though, but you know, I wonder if any of you guys have some good ideas. Maybe some drivers have some good ideas of their own as well. It's starting to get very hot in Rome. I wonder how these drivers are coping with the heat wave, especially if they're in Britain. Basically, some of them might be having their doors shut, and if they're in 35-degree temperatures, then I can't imagine what they would be like. I wonder if they have their fans on as well. So basically, they're trying to cope with what Spanish people are going on a regular basis here. Switch Jam could get his points for his home race, the Spaniard. And he's right behind. He's 2 seconds. No, he's not. He's getting lapped. I do get confused. I think everything from P3 4 downwards are lapped. Just go how fast Jamie and Phil are going. And I can still see a helicopter flying about as well. The helicopter trying to get a little the best of the action here. And for those of you that aren't aware, the tier placements for ILR F1 have been announced yesterday. And if you signed up for it and you want to know what tier you've been placed in for any of the free platforms, make sure you check out the video that was posted yesterday with our main man, our ILR owner Jack, going through all the tiers and saying who's in what tier. Or if you don't want to check out the video, check out the forum, go to your specified platform, go to all the tiers and see if you can find your name. If I was you, I would go to the video, because then you know what tier you're in, and then you'll go to the right forum. Simple as that. So, you know. And I'm in ILR 8 next season, so I've been dropped a tier. But I was 3rd from last in ILR 7 last season. So, to go into ILR 8 this season, I'm not really that surprised. But, you know, we shall see. We shall see how it goes this season. But let's draw up our attention towards battle going around here. I'm just going to see if we can see any more close battles. I don't think we can, you know. Not at the moment, anyway. We shall see. Fred Panda could be closing up to Warmare, though, pretty soon. Actually, no, not to Warmare. To his Jam could be closing up. The grandstand fans are starting to cheer. They could see the home driver of its Jam, and they really want to see its Jam get past Fred Panda right now. I'll be screaming if I was a Spaniard right now. Like, get past right now. But, if you are liking the content in ILR at the moment and in Sideline Racing, then don't forget to click the little subscribe button and turn notifications on. We're on 1.2 subscribers now. We reached that yesterday. So, thanks to everyone that's been supporting the channel, supporting the ILR in general as well. It's been great to hear you guys, your support, as I think its Jam is closing up. Yes, he is. We've got a battle in our hand, lads, ladies and gentlemen. As Jamie and Phil are going to start lap 25, its Jam and Fred Pan are going to have a cheeky chance to get some moves done here. Going into turn number 1. Can its Jam dive around the inside? He's really got to try and make the move now. Let's see what happens. Can he get it in? The crowd are going wild, seeing the home favourite really hold on the pressure on Fred Panda. And there we go. It's Jam up into P7. You can hear the cheers in the grandstand. They're saying, yes, it's Jam. Yes, it's Jam. So here we go. He's not going to get past Warmare, but it's Jam will get P7, which will be a brilliant result for him. But Fred Panda, he's not giving up. He's still in 8th and he's still winning distance. But you can see Jam starting to fall away. It's now going to be over a second right now. So I think it's Jam. I think found a little bit more grip in his tyres, probably due to the fact that he pitted later. You never know. We shall have to wait and see, but good job on its Jam here. Jamie still leads, but not quite much now, as Phil is starting to really close up the pressure. It was 2.5 seconds a minute ago. Now it is 1.5. This is definitely going to heat up, because Phil will need to get past. Phil knows that if he still wants his best chance of winning that title, Phil has got to get past Jamie now, because otherwise he will have to outscore Jamie by quite a bit to make sure that his championship hopes stay alive, really. So he's really got to put the pressure. We've got 2 more laps to go, you never know. As I think Lambo and Warmare are having a little bit of a cheeky battle as well, as Warmare dives around the inside. Good job I caught that battle just in time there. But look at this. Warmare now up into P5. He has retired the last 2 sessions. He could be on for one of his best finishes on the season. Come on, Tom. I know I'm not meant to be biased here, but he could be on for his best result, as Lambo's doing very well as well. Lambo could equal his best finish of P5, because he got P5 last week as well. Actually, I think Warmare has got a few P4s, and apart from that, he's DNF. So, and you can also see France in the background. So maybe some of the guys are starting to struggle with their tyres now, which could play into advantage to Warmare. Yeah, Lambo's struggling with his tyres at the moment, so that was a very good move from Warmare, to be honest. He did what he needed to do. He was trying to conserve his tyres, I believe, to make sure he can make his move. So, we are on the final lap. Jamie could wrap up the title next week if he wins like he does now. He is the only person to have won a race, which is outstanding. No one has ever come close to challenging him apart from in Nürburgring where Phil has. He's been unstoppable this season. Can anyone beat him? Blizzard could equal his best finish. Actually, no, he'll get P3. He got 1 P2 last week. He got his best finish last week, I believe. So, as they go through a few sequence of corners, France and Lambo now having a little bit of a squeeze. France and Womack actually as well. So look at Womack and Francis. Lambo dropping another position from Francis now. Lambo could get, France could get P4. Womack gets P4. Womack could equal his best result here. Womack just got past France. This is insane. Great stuff from Womack. As Jamie comes across the line, he is one step closer to taking the title. He has a better chance of winning it next week. Blizzard is going to come across the last couple of corners. He's going to get another podium finish, his second in a row. Very well deserved. But meanwhile, let's jump to the battle between Womack and Francis. Womack's starting to fall away. Yes, Francis' tyres are starting to struggle. We'll have to wait and see. France has really got to push. They got about 1 minute remaining. As Womack comes across the line, he gets P4, equals his best finish of the season. He has retired. He will be pretty pleased with that. One of his best performances of the season. Francis comes home in P5. Lambo in a P6. It's Jam in 7th. Equals his best result. Actually, it is his best result of the season because he got P8 last week. So, he only raced last week, obviously. He joined last week. So, the home fans will be pretty happy about that. Fred Panda in 8th. It's me in 9th. And Red Matt is in 10th place. So, well done to Jamie. What a good result for him. He's been on another level. He didn't start pole, but he got a good jump off the line to make sure he can get one step closer. Can he get the title? Can he get the title next week? We'll have to wait and see. Make sure you join us same time at 7:15 for Monza. One of my favourite tracks. It should be a good laugh. I've been Jess Games 95. Hope you guys enjoyed the race tonight, and we will see you same time next week. Until now, have a good evening, everybody, and good night.